Welcome back, Wayward Souls at the Double Tap In, number 13, Lucky 13.
Lucky 13, here we are.
Knock them down. Here we go. Today, we want to talk to you guys about all of the goodness that goes along with the main dish. So you make this beautiful brisket, this beautiful pulled pork, chicken, whatever you're cooking, but what are you putting around it to really set that puppy off? And that right there is a whole other oyster to open.
Yes, it is.
I know there's the fan favorites, the go-to, the thing that you could make every time and put on every table and it will get demolished. And that is the mac and cheese. I think that's like there's no place else other than there to start. Yep. And if that's wrong, I don't want to be right.
So not at all. When it comes to mac and cheese, I can't take credit for anything that comes out of my smoker that has mac and cheese. My wife, bless her heart, has come up with one of the best mac and cheese recipes that I've ever had in my entire life. It is just, it's smack your mama good. And every time we have it, my mom ducks because she knows what's coming.
It's coming.
And
she's got to go on the other side of you now.
Yeah. She got to watch the left hand now because that right hand ain't doing shit right now. So, and I'm gonna give up a trade secret.
That
shit right there at the grocery kitty is the shit. That is the difference maker in Jennifer's mac and cheese. That right there is it. And when we went to the grocery kitty last week, we were getting ready to make a batch of stuff, and we typically go with the jalapeno. Well, they didn't have the jalapeno; they just had the plain. So we had to go with a milder version that we did last week. Oh my God, is all I can say. Oh my God. And then I add, as I throw it on the smoker, I give it a sprinkle of banging board dust across the top of it. And man, smack your mama good. Telling you.
That's right. We so how do you do yours?
So it is a very, very simple recipe. It is Velveeta or imitation Velveeta, whatever the store brand is. It is shredded mild cheddar and that.
Okay.
Melt it down, a little bit of milk in the roux, a little bit of flour in the roux, or you do a roux with the flour, butter. Add a little bit of milk to that. Add the cheese to it. Get all melted and happy, and dump it over whatever noodle you want. I prefer a large elbow macaroni noodle. I think it gives good texture, great appearance when you smoke it. You know, with that big noodle, and combine everything in a steam tray pan. Throw it on the smoker. It doesn't need much. It does, because it'll dry out.
Yeah.
I like to run it for like an hour and a half at maybe 225 degrees, just so everything gets a nice coat in the smoke. I don't stir it I'll stir it like within the first half an hour or whatever, just to kind of get the smoke incorporated in it. But then once I go for the color, I don't stir it at all.
Right.
And I'll let it get that nice, can't even call it crusty appearance, but it gets a smoke layer on the top. It'll get a little bit firm on the top, and it gives you a little bit more texture. And man, I'm salivating again. You know, it seems to be the theme with us. We talk about food, I salivate.
Yeah. We got a guy at work he'll send some pictures in. Fantastic guy, Brian Bond, that anytime he eats, his eyes water, whether it's spicy or not, whatever. That's just his thing when he eats.
Yep.
Man, he'd be crying. He'd be in tears. What's that Michael Jordan meme with the tears just running down his face?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
Poor Bond.
Yeah, love that guy to death. Holy cow. And interestingly enough, has gotten into smoking. I think he
Good.
started with some pork shoulders. So it's cool to see and see him like kind of taking that journey and starting to enjoy it and really get into it. So he sent me a picture of a rub he picked up the other day at the Laurel Farmers Market, and it was some kind of farmer thing. Looked like it would be great for farm dust seasoning
Oh shit. Okay.
by
Never heard of that.
Weaver Country. Oh,
Damn.
my fake background is fucking us up here.
Yeah, it's all right. I can still read it.
Yeah, farm dust.
Now, some of our viewers might not be able to because they're probably illiterate, but we
Well,
love them.
they can't read it because they can't see it, Noah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, ingredients: salt, kosher salt, sea salt, dried onion and garlic, black pepper, fennel, celery, marjoram, some thyme, rosemary, sage, oregano, and basil. I was like, you can put that on anything. Like that's just, that's fucking good.
Purpose.
Yeah. So he actually sent me the recipe that I use with a little alteration to it. It was a box of elbows that you just put in the bottom of that pan, like a foil steamer pan, and then really kind of whatever cheeses you want. We've used like some Monterey Jack, Colby Jack, some softer cheeses. I'm gonna have to pick up some of that.
Oh, it's good. Worth it.
Yeah. I have to pick some of that up. And then you cover it. You put the pasta in uncooked.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Milk, butter, put all that in the pan, cover it, put it on your smoker, and let it go for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. And then you stir it occasionally to get it all mixed up. So it's cooking the pasta, it's melting all the cheese down, and you're just mixing it up to incorporate it. And then like the last hour and a half, you take the top off. And the same thing like you said. Yeah, there you go. Right. So having read that and done it that way, I was like, yeah, that's nice. But like, I want the cheese sauce really incorporated. I don't want it like the chance of it getting clumpy or like not incorporating very well. So I do the same thing you do. I'll make that roux, throw my cheese in there, mix it all up. I cook my pasta. We use a cavatappi, so it's the hollow spiral.
Yes. Yeah.
And that I think, like you said, that gives it a good appearance. It's a lot of nooks and crannies for that cheese to get in it, so that flavor is just yeah. And then we'll throw it on uncovered, let it go for, however long. Again, just watching it so we don't dry it out. And then we'll brown some breadcrumbs, like some panko breadcrumbs and some butter.
Yeah.
On a stovetop. We bring it in and shake that over the top of our mac and cheese, and we call it a day.
So as we discuss stuff, I keep notes because we happen to know what the next episode is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to mention something that we did here at the Double Tap, and we'll bring that up in the next episode, but it's fried mac and cheese.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll get that. That'll be in the next little teaser for the next episode.
Yeah.
Is we're going to do smoke and fried stuff. And that's something you all can look forward to.
Wow. You're going to need to, make sure you wear a helmet for the next one because it's going to fucking blow your mind.
God bless Mary.
Holy cow.
Well, of course, what one of the items is that we're going to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Folks, I'm telling you, the next episode you're going to want to see because it's I guarantee you've not heard of it. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Unless you've been here on New Year's Day when we traditionally do it, I guarantee you've not heard of it.
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah. So what else
So,
do you do? What other sides do you do besides the mac and cheese?
mac and cheese, that's like I said, that's a staple. That's got to be on the plate.
Mhm.
It's got to be on the table. And if you're one of those people where you take, I'm sorry, this I just gotta. We're gonna add in a 2-minute airing of the grievances. This 2-minute drill. Start your timers. If you are the kind of person that makes your mac and cheese by taking your pasta, making it, putting it in the dish, putting a bunch of shredded cheese over the top,
Yeah, fuck
dumping
you.
some milk on it, right? Maybe a couple pads of butter and put it in the oven. That's not
No.
mac and cheese.
No, fuck
That's
you.
garbage and it goes in the fucking
Yep.
trash. Don't
Yep.
put that on my table. Don't bring it to my house.
Nope.
We had Easter here. The first time that Rachel's family and my family met was at Easter at our house. And I was calling around, like trying to coordinate, hey, what do you guys want to bring? What do you want to make? What do you want to do? This is the kitchen. This is the space that we have. What do you want to do? And my mom was like, well, I'll take care of the mac and cheese. Okay. How are you making it? And she starts, well, I was going to do this. I was like, nope, I got it. You're out. Done.
Yep.
Hit the bricks.
Love you, Mom. But
Love you, Mom. But you're not making my mac and cheese. Nope.
Yeah.
And that was pre-smoker.
Right.
And
Right.
yeah, that is not mac and cheese. I don't know what it is. It's fucking garbage is what it is.
Yeah.
But that's not mac and cheese.
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So other smoked sides. We did smoked mashed potatoes. That was
Not
good.
done that.
Yeah. You gotta so the mashed potatoes, because they're so dense.
Mhm.
You gotta watch that you don't smoke them for too long, because we talked about with the mac and cheese, they get too dry. It's the same thing with your mashed potatoes. You really got to watch your mashed potatoes, but you get that covering, and you want to go crazy. And to help with that color, the color of it, put some cheese across the top, a little cheesy mac and cheesy mashed potatoes. But that was real good.
Biggest two items that are requested that I do are, number one's mac and cheese. It's always the mac and cheese. Number two is baked beans. And the baked bean recipe that I use is nothing more than get the big can of Bush's baked beans, dump it in my tray. I add a half a pound of bacon.
You can't go wrong
with the grease.
Oh.
Fat's flavor, big boy.
That flavor.
Banging board dust and an onion. A little bit of ground mustard. Stir that shit up and put it on the smoker until it gets a nice kiss of smoke, gets that nice dark color around the side, maybe a little caramelization around the edge.
Yep.
Again, your mama's going to be ducking.
That's right. As she should be.
Yep.
As she should be. Yep.
Again, there I go salivating again.
Right.
Damn. Ain't that some shit? But it's so simple, it's dumb.
Yeah.
And it's very limited ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
But you're enhancing each one with the next ingredient. And it's just, and you'll see a theme with me with banging board dust. If I'm doing a pork product that's got banging board dust on it, I am 100% putting banging board dust in my mac and cheese and in my beans, because I want that flavor profile to carry through the entire meal. And it's just, they enhance each other. It's a complementary thing. Yeah. And you want that theme, you want that flavor profile to go through all your sides if you can. Now, I'm not saying that when I cook, when I channel my inner black woman and I make my collards, that I'm putting banging board dust in my collards, because I'm not.
Yeah.
But I can tell you with my collards, if you see me getting turkey drumsticks from somewhere, mind your business. because you know what I'm getting ready to do. You know I'm getting ready to make a big vat of collards. Man, you smoke a couple of turkey drumsticks, a turkey neck,
Uh-huh.
and drop that shit into a great big vat of collards. Yeah, buddy.
Hopefully that's the mailman coming to your house.
You know, if that book shows up right now, I can tell you what's going to happen. I'm gonna vacate and I'm gonna go make sure it's here because I don't believe it's actually going to show up.
Yeah,
Damn.
I don't know if I've ever had collard greens. I've like everywhere we go, I see them and I'll try them.
Yeah.
Just not my thing.
Hey,
But
so
back to let me before I
yeah,
forget
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Back to the bang and board dust in your beans and in your mac and cheese.
Mhm.
Yes, it ties the pulled pork, the pork product together with the rest of the meal. But you put bang and board dust in your mac and cheese and your beans, no matter what, and it's still fucking good.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
that, like it. Yes, for those meals, it ties it all together. But you could do mac and cheese with, like, if you're doing, let's say you're going to do like you're doing a brisket, like you're not putting bang and board dust on your brisket, but the bang and board dust in your mac and cheese is still gonna, like,
Yep.
mom's still gonna have to duck, you know?
Yep.
Like that's still not a miss.
Yep. I
So,
agree with you
yeah,
100%.
yeah, yeah.
So my greens are so simple. Again, it's almost criminal how simple it is. I'll smoke the turkey, and I've done it with a ham hock. I've done it with all that kind of stuff. I prefer it with the turkey drumstick, turkey neck. That goes into my great big stock pot. I add 32 ounces of chicken broth. I add salt, pepper, red pepper flake, and as much greens as I want. I put a lid on it, put it on low, and fucking forget about it.
Yeah.
And 2.5, 3 hours, 4 days
Oof.
later,
Yeah.
it's just absolutely melting. And I love a good green.
Okay.
I will judge a barbecue place on their greens alone
Oh
because
wow.
it's a southern staple,
Okay. Yeah.
for barbecue. And if you've got a good green, I guarantee you your barbecue's banging. It's
Yeah.
just it always seems that way. Visited Rodney Scott's, and if you don't know who Rodney Scott is, he's very famous for whole hog barbecue. I ate his greens before I ate his pig, and knew it was going to be out of the park just from the greens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Damn, I'm going
gonna
to
have to-
dehydrate.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm going to dehydrate.
You have to let me know next time you make some greens because I'm gonna have to get some. Have to give them a
Yeah.
try. So
Yeah, they're they're good.
yeah.
I enjoy them.
Yeah. I know we've talked about this before, but cream cheese
Mm-hmm.
as an app, a little smoked cream cheese.
Yep.
Woo, bring it in while it's still warm. Do like that same crosshatch that we were talking about.
Yes.
Crosshatch across the top, increase that surface area. Little bang and board dust, little holy voodoo, little whatever you're feeling. I got that. I don't know if I share this with you. I got that Heath Riles garlic jalapeno rub,
Okay.
and I did some wings with that. I just posted the other day about it.
Yep. That's right.
Fantastic. But I bet you put some of that across some cream cheese and smoke it. And now when you smoke it, you just want it to get nice and gooey. Still hold the shape. Still take that smoke, hold the shape, and then when you go to dip your cracker, I'll tell you the best thing that we found is like the little pinwheel or like the little pretzels.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking good. That's good.
So I'm a fan of hot peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer makes a jalapeno jelly.
Oh,
And the smoked cream cheese, the
Uh-huh.
banging board dust, and
Yep.
dump that
Oh,
jelly across the top of it. And Jennifer's big into charcuterie boards and all that kind of stuff. And we'll just make a charcuterie board for dinner,
yeah.
and that is usually the centerpiece of the charcuterie board is the smoked mac or the smoked cream cheese with the jalapeno jam on it, and
Ooh.
yeah, it's good. It's tasty,
Yeah.
tasty.
Yeah. Did I send you the thing where they freeze the jalapenos and then shred them? Not shred them, but like grate them onto food.
I don't know. That's not really ringing a bell. Of course, who the hell
Right.
knows? Yeah.
Right. I saw this thing on social media, scrolling through my gram, and they had taken these jalapenos out of the freezer and then used like the microplane
Mhm.
and grated it onto whatever they were eating. And that, like, you get that jalapeno cheese for your mac and cheese, that across the top, or even if, like, even with that cheese where it's not the jalapeno cheese, that across the top,
That would
I
be
bet
good.
that would. The other
Yeah.
nice thing is that, like, you got somebody that's pissing you off at work, and you take one of those frozen jalapenos and put that across their peanut butter and jelly. Shh, 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 shh.
Even better.
Have a nice day, asshole.
Yeah, even better. Even now, I don't know that I would waste one of my habaneros on it, but a jalapeno, oh yeah, 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 for
Oh
sure,
yeah, yeah,
for sure.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do much with cornbread?
I love a good cornbread. I have not put it on the smoker though.
So, do you do wet or dry cornbread?
Um, I think it's a dry cornbread, but I don't want it where it's like just like it just falls apart. Like I want it to be moist enough that you take a bite out of it and it doesn't fall apart
Yeah.
and just crumble apart. But
So we,
I've
we make
not made a wet cornbread.
we make something around here called corn pone, and
Mm.
it's a wet cornbread. It was a staple in my life growing up. Between my grandparents, my mom, dad, all that, it was just a staple. If you had chili,
Oh
you had to
yeah,
have corn pone with it. Well,
yeah.
now that we've gone in the barbecue world, Jennifer again, she's the baker. I'm the cook. She's the baker.
Oh yeah.
She's
Same way here.
perfect. She's perfected her corn pone. It's done in the cast iron skillet in the oven.
Can't go wrong.
When it gets done in the oven, throw it in the smoker. It don't take
Oh,
much.
uh-uh.
It doesn't take much at
Yeah.
all. And you can even unplate it or take it out of the cast iron, flip it
Uh-huh.
upside down and plate, and then throw the plate in the smoker just enough it gets kissed good. And again, it's going to be domestic violence for mama.
Yeah. Watch out, mama. Better bobbing and weaving. Better be
Got to
ready.
keep the barbecue hand strong.
God sakes. Reminds me of what was it? You gotta keep my strong hand. Fucking movie was that? It was a scary movie.
Yeah.
Take
Yep.
my strong hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It was that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. What about
Wayans. Can't think of it. It was one of the Wayans brothers. I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah.
No. Was it
No.
the
This little white guy.
the white guy? Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Been a lot of movies. I can't remember. I don't know his name. Have you done the stuffed jalapenos? Like stuffed jalapenos or wrap them in bacon? For a while, we were doing the little, like the mini bell peppers,
Mm-hmm.
and I would cut them in half, fill them with cream. Like I'd make a cream cheese dip, and I would do half cream cheese, half like a veggie cream cheese, and then add in some shredded cheese, and then mix it all up real good, and then put it into these peppers and smoke it. And those were good. I've seen people same kind of thing, maybe add like little sausage or something else to it, and then wrap it in bacon. And the bacon wrapped ones were good, but I never got like the bacon wouldn't, because it was so low, it wouldn't, like, it didn't crisp up. You know, like it was cooked, but it was never, like, I wanted like a little crisp to it.
So I do mine a little different. Like a lot of things, I do mine a little
Like a
different.
lot of things. Yeah.
I bake my bacon in the oven.
Okay.
I pull my bacon out. I take the bacon, cream cheese, garlic, and put it in a food processor.
Okay.
And I food process it. I take all of that, put it into a piping bag, for
Mm-hmm.
baking piping
Uh-huh.
bag. Par cook my jalapeno. I already have them. I actually do mine in half, cut mine in half, de-seed
Uh-huh.
them, devein them, and then pipe the cream cheese, bacon, garlic mixture
Oh my.
into each half of the par cooked jalapeno. Top that with another piping bag that I have put pepper jam in, a pepper relish jam,
Why do you gotta do this?
and pipe that across and then finish baking them in the oven.
Why do you gotta be like that?
Not,
Mm.
I am not ashamed to say that one of the first times I did it, I ate so many of those that my ass bled the next day.
Yeah.
So not
Yeah.
ashamed of it. That
Wow.
good. It made my ass bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
It is.
Ooh.
I stole the idea from somebody, improved it, and it is doing. We'll go buy a case. Because I told you earlier, Jennifer makes the jalapeno jam. Well,
Mm-hmm.
she'll go buy at least a bushel of jalapeno, and I
Right.
will take a good selection of those and
Yeah.
make those while we're doing the cooking process for the jam, because it takes a while. Might as well have a
Yep.
tasty treat while
Exactly.
we're doing that.
You don't want to go hungry.
No,
Yeah.
no. So I've learned to pace myself after that first or second episode, maybe even the third episode. I've learned to pace myself when it comes to that.
Yeah.
God damn. Now I need to cook more. Shit.
Yeah.
Trying to
Yeah.
cut back and look what happens.
Yeah. From the Peace Love and Barbecue, the deviled egg recipe in there. Have you tried that?
I have not. I've seen it, but I have not
Yeah.
tried it.
Yeah. So I did that. I did that for Easter at the in-laws. We had a little bit of a ham debacle. Not sure what happened there, but as one of the sides, I was like, well, we'll make deviled eggs. That was, for some reason, Easter and deviled eggs went together. So I said, well, hang on a second. I found this recipe in this book, right? And take the damn thing everywhere. So I flipped to it,
Yep.
start getting stuff out. And the only thing that we didn't have was the tarragon infused champagne vinegar.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell you're supposed to get that. Not gonna get it. That can piss right off. So we just did some tarragon, the spice in the yolks, and then just some regular white vinegar, and it was trying to get it so it's so thin and so mashed, the yolks, like getting it all consistently smooth was a bit of work, but it worked out well. Eventually got that where I wanted it to, and was able to pipe it into the egg whites. And I didn't read the directions as well as I should have, because you put some of their right, and it's cooking, it's not baking.
Yeah, that's right.
But I had seen that their spice, their barbecue rub was on there. So I was like, we'll just put some of that in with the yolk, mix it all up. It'll be fine. So I did, and I'm piping it into the egg whites, and I have one. I was like, oh, that's good. That's good. That if you've not tried it, you need to do that recipe. It's good. If you like a deviled egg. If you don't like a deviled egg, then
I
don't
do. I love double egg. Yeah, I
Um,
sure do.
yeah. So then I went
Good
back and
source of
read it
protein.
again. Yeah. And I read the last line, and it was sprinkle the barbecue rub over top of the eggs once they're done. I was like, all right, we'll give it a shot. What's it going to hurt? Completely changed the game. They were good to begin with, and then once you put a little bit more sprinkled on top, it was a completely different egg, completely different taste, and it was so much better.
So what I'm hearing is in Peace, Love, and Barbecue, there's a barbecue rub recipe in there?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It actually
Oh,
tells
no
you
shit.
like how much of what to put in it. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
knew?
Did you know it was in the book?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That actually the egg recipe is on one page, and I think it's a couple pages earlier where the rub recipe is. Yeah. Right in the book.
Damn.
Yeah.
If only someone had known that.
Yeah. But they've read the
Damn.
book.
Yeah. But they read the book. Yeah. They
Read the book. Yeah.
2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times. Read the
Yeah.
book. Huh.
Funny how that shit works.
What's that? What's that recipe again? If only I could remember what it was. Or if I didn't need to remember, if I had it written down somewhere in something that I owned.
That's right. Yeah, like a spiral bound notebook or something.
Or the fucking book itself.
Yeah. Magic dust. In fact, that's probably what they should call it, is magic dust.
That's what they should call it, because it's fucking magic. Just like having the recipe. God damn, magic. Wow.
If only a barbecue book had a rub recipe in it.
Wow. That would be something. I bet you'd sell at least
and a good
3
one.
copies. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, look at the time.
Look, oh shit. Yeah, look at that. Damn.
Look at the time. Yeah. So that's
and on that note,
episodes. On that note, that's our sides. What are your sides? You tell us what you guys are cooking. What are you putting on the side? We want to hear from you. WaywardSouls88@gmail.com is our email. Or reach out to the Double Tap In. Reach out to Wayward Souls Barbecue, Facebook, Instagram. If you know either one of us, you can send us a message to our personal accounts. Hell, if you don't know us and you send us a message, there's a chance we might see it. I'm not saying that I will. I'm not saying I won't. But there's a chance. So reach out. Let us know what you guys are putting alongside your tasty meats. Wait a second. That didn't sound right at all.
Actually,
but
it's funny.
It's fine. It's fine. It's our show. So yeah, reach out. Let us know what you guys are doing. As always, if you have an airing of the grievances, send that to us. Any other recipes or something that you guys want to hear, let us know. We've got a whole list of stuff. And if it's something that we're like, holy shit, this is gonna change the world, we're gonna have you on the show. Why? Because we can. Yeah. Unless it's Noah. And
have you got an email yet? Speaking of, have you got?
No, I haven't gotten an email.
No, I haven't either.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Other than when are you going to have me on your show?
Yeah, right.
When you send us an email of what you want to talk about. Come on.
And it's not going to matter because we're going to talk about what we want anyway. And
exactly. You can try.
Yeah. You can try to steer us, but it's not going to work.
It's not going to work. That was broken long ago.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that was episode 13. Thank you guys for joining us. We hope you made it this far. And we appreciate all your support. Keep listening. Again, we appreciate it. Thank you. See you.